Welcome to the fourth episode now.
Fourth
Of the
episode, Steve. We haven't quit
fourth.
yet.
No, we haven't quit yet.
Uh,
Not yet, and I don't think we're gonna, because I don't know about you, but I really enjoy this.
We're here to stay.
Oh, by the way, before we forget, just right up the line, it's the Steven Tyler Show, not Steven Tyler from that old dude from Aerosmith that likes what are those? Oh, scarves.
Yeah, I
Those
think it's
what
scarves.
shit that he anyway.
He's got long hair
but-
and a scarf.
But Steve and Tyler. Now, to give you a little bit of a background of our show, our purpose is that we report news that people typically don't hear, you don't see on TV, and it's generally stuff we think's hilarious.
That's the only
I
rules.
mean-
No rules.
I like making people laugh. I don't know about anybody else. I think laughter is the best medicine. But hey, what do I know? Please go ahead and follow us on Twitter at @SteveTyler_show. Send us your garbage hate mail. Any recommendations? I'm going to throw that in there this week. Recommendations on
Oh.
stories.
We're taking
Hey.
recommendations now.
Take your recommendations. I mean, let's get it straight. We don't need your help. We do this just fine. But if you want to hear something that we want to, that you want us to talk about, I'm more than happy to do it. You can send that to StevenTylerShow@gmail.com. Subscribe to us on iTunes and follow us on Podbean at The Steve and Tyler Show.
Our introduction
Whoa.
just gets longer and longer every week.
Well, I mean, hey man, you gotta get some time in there somehow. Know what I'm saying?
Please love us. We should just do that
Yeah.
next time. Next episode, we'll just please love us
Please
and
love-
cry.
Oh, I forgot one thing. I want
Oh.
dick pics. Need dick pics. We didn't get it this week.
No, we did.
This is-
We
this
did a
is-
couple
this is
times
shameful.
though.
Shame. Y'all are slacking. Y'all are slacking. We did get some fan mail, but we're gonna talk about that later. But y'all are slacking. Now, I think this first story is really gonna
Start off
Really gonna
strong. Start off
set
strong.
off this week in a very positive, empowering way. This cafe is charging a man tax,
Man.
and their incredible sign explains why. Now, there's an owner in Melbourne, Australia, okay? She adopted an interesting take on the pay gap by charging men more. Now, right there is where you get me. The pay gap. Huh.
I don't think that's
Huh.
real, Steve.
I don't believe it is either. But hey, I mean, last time I checked today, I chose to be a man. So I get
chose?
paid. I chose to be a man.
Oh, okay.
Gender fluid. I chose to be a man, so I get paid what a man should be paid, right?
Why don't
You
all
know,
the
'cause-
women just become gender fluid and then close the pay gap and then become women again?
Because it's a great big joke that everybody just wants attention for. But hey, what do I know? So her name is Alex O'Brien, who runs the Handsome Her. Handsome Her. Handsome, as in like, hey man, you're handsome. Like,
Thank you.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Handsome Her. Okay, so right there, that's an insult to most feminists. But hey, what do I know? Handsome Her Vegan Cafe is now charging her male customers at an 18% markup, while its women pay the standard amount. Now, in my opinion, that's potential segregation and most certainly sexist.
Definitely sexist. No doubt
I mean,
about it.
it's definitely sexist. Last time I checked, who built that? Who built your business? So was it a whole bunch of vegans? No. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're welcome. Shut up. I mean, like, how disrespectful are you? Last time I checked, it wasn't a whole bunch of lesbians running around
It's all right.
building.
She claims there hasn't been any problems yet, probably because no men probably went in there before this, so now they'll never go.
I mean, you know what kind of guys, hold on. Yeah, she claimed there hasn't been any problems, but I mean, you know what kind of guys that go there, right? Like the man bun kind of guy. Like,
Their
the
E6.
guy. Yeah, with with their E6. With their vape pens, bro. I bet they're
They're fighting the good fight.
I bet they're professional. I bet they're professional drone flyers too.
Hey, that's a real thing. That was on ESPN this week.
I know. I watched it.
I told
and,
my mom I could have made it. She didn't believe me.
I could have made it, Mom, if you only would have shelled out
10
don't
grand
know.
for a drone.
10 grand for a drone, and I could have sat there all day.
It's okay, Mom. I'll pay for it. I make more. Oh,
bet-
oh wait. No, that's
Oh
not.
wait, I'm a
Oh.
professional drone. Oh, maybe my hot wife will. Oh wait a minute. Oh, I'm only a drone flyer. Oh, that's too bad.
Oh man.
Now this woman, she went on to quote Alex. We are bringing the gender pay gap, to the forefront of people's minds. I like that it is making men stop and question their privilege a little bit. Are you kidding me? Privilege? What privilege?
I got a punch card, don't you?
I mean,
A white privilege punch card.
oh, hold on. Maybe that's up where I don't know. I just can't see it along with my.
Maybe you
ignorance.
didn't qualify.
I didn't qualify for my white privilege card this week, month, year, whatever. Privilege?
No, it's not the white privilege card. The men privilege card.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
Maybe
also have that one in my
I just got
wallet.
that on my.
It's
Oh,
right next to the white privilege one.
I know. My white privilege is something apparently that I use often just because I wake up in the morning. So I mean, hey,
Very,
You know,
very difficult.
you know what? Hey, wake up. Oh, privileged. You got it good. Yeah, that's all right. I only work 70 hours a week to have it good. Dicks. She also quotes one of my friends who works for a not-for-profit women's service was talking about the pay gap, and I thought it was a good idea. So we decided that 1 week every month we would charge men an 18% premium, which we will donate. So she's charging men more, and then she's donating it to women's services. So when I hear women's services in America, well, what pops to your head?
Planned Parenthood.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I go right to, oh, so you're killing children. Oh, okay. I mean, hey, no big deal, right? That's not a problem.
I like how she left the instead of making the prices lower for women, she just chose to punish men.
Yeah, she didn't. You know. Oh. Well, you're a woman. Or do you choose to be a woman today? Oh, okay. Well, here, this is your bill. Not.
That's a good point. Does she just assume when I walk in?
Yep. Tyler. Hey, you look like a guy.
Excuse me. Today, I'm a woman.
Tyler, today or not today? I'm sorry. This week at my current employer. Okay. A guy I work with, he referred to what I guess was a woman as Bud. Because he had no idea. She looked like, acted like, and sounded like a man. Short hair, no chest, clear tattoos, spoke as such as a man. And she took offense. And it was hysterical.
I'm
not
allowed to use the word bud anymore?
Bud. You're not allowed to use the word bud.
I didn't think bud was I just thought it meant like buddy. Friend.
I didn't think it had a sexist tone to it, but I heard about this and I laughed hysterically for about an hour.
Bud.
Because
Buddy.
a word, you are weak enough to allow a word to hurt you and not clarify why this word hurt you and shoot that down. Be like, hey, all you got to do is say, hey, I'm sorry. I know I have short hair, but I'm actually a woman. That's all you got to say. That's it. And he would have apologized. He's a nice gentleman, very kind person. He would have apologized immediately. No, she decided to belittle him and be rather trashy. So, you know, hey, whatever. Go be what you want to be, but don't charge me a premium because you want to punish men for, you know, building your shopping mall that your store runs out of. Degenerate.
Moving on.
Amid immigration battles, which I disagree with this already, College Park considers giving non-citizens voting rights. I hate this title at its fucking core. Amid immigration. Illegal. If you are a legitimate legal citizen, you are a legal citizen. You're not an immigrant because nobody really says that. Unless they're trying to be a piece of shit. You're a citizen. If you're going to talk about immigrants, typically you say illegal immigrants.
Well, that's
because they have.
Steve. They need their safe space. You can't say things like that.
I feel like you try and piss me off on purpose sometimes. Honestly, God.
That's really my only role on this show, right?
I just the degeneracy is just it really irks me. They are not citizens. If they were citizens, what would they be? Citizens!
Legal!
Oh! Officials in College Park are weighing a plan that would make their city the largest in Maryland to, give undocumented immigrants a right to vote in local elections. Wrong! A long-standing practice elsewhere in the state that has drawn new scrutiny amid the simmering national debate over immigration. Illegal fucking immigration. It is illegal. It is not immigration. If you are an immigrant, it means you're here legally or on a green card, correct? If you're here on, I do, however, think that if you're here on a green card,
You can't vote if you're on a green card.
you're still here, not legally. You're working. Why do you get the right to vote in anything? Go do your job, shut up, go home. Right? Am I wrong in this?
I don't think so. And there's avenues to become a legal citizen.
I guess there's plenty of opportunity. You have plenty of chances to do it if you want to do it. If you don't, well, go be illegal. Or get out before the wall gets built and your ass got to jump, 30 feet. Good luck.
They're going to put turrets on that thing.
God, I hope so. I hope I'm manning one of them. The Prince George's County City, home of the flagship University of Maryland campus, and some 30,000 residents is considering a measure to let non-citizens cast ballots for mayor and city council. Making it the latest target in a movement that has had more success in Maryland than anywhere else in the United States because you keep pushing a garbage premise. Good God. If you call somebody a terrorist long enough, you know what they are? A terrorist. Unless they, start strapping bombs to themselves and children and women and start blowing themselves up. But hey, what do I know? I mean, that's only what a terrorist is. So, clearly, my problem with these paragraphs, which are from the article, which you all can very much read later on, is they're not immigrants.
I wouldn't
They're
read
not.
the article if I were you. If you're anything like Steve, you might get a little upset.
They're not. They're illegal. They are illegal. Illegal. They are not here legally. And even if they're on green cards, which is fine, they took a potential legal route for a period of time. They do not have their citizenship. They have no rights. They should not be able to vote in any capacity. And they are not here legally, aside from working. That is it. That is why you're here. You're here to send money back to your family. That is it. That's all they do. That's all the illegals do. Oh, yes, yes, we cut the grass all day. We cut grass all day. We send our hard-working money back to... You know what? I know illegal immigrants, okay? I've seen it, who drive brand new. I'm talking brand new Escalades. Brand new. That's Cadillac.
They work hard cutting the grass, man.
They do. Don't get me wrong. That shit ain't easy. It's not. And I appreciate those who work hard. I really, really do. Because I bust my ass every week. But you drive brand new Escalades. You don't got to pay taxes on shit. Nothing. Not a cent. Anything. And now people want to give them the ability to vote in elections legally. Because Democrats did what this last election? Illegally. And it was found that how many millions of votes were illegal? Oh, enough to give Trump the popular vote. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no. So now you want to make a big deal of it. Such degeneracy. This is... if you're here on a visa, you're just on loan. You're on loan. You are being loaned to us from your host country. That's it. You're going back. Well. And if you stay past your visa, what are you? Illegal. You are not special. You are lucky enough to be chosen from a pool and be brought here. You're able to work here. Don't be a degenerate. Get your citizenship. Stay here. And then bring your family up, and then they can do it. Do it the right way. I have absolutely zero problem with legal immigration. Absolutely none. My great-great-grandparents.
Someone down the line.
I mean, seriously. We're immigrants. Ireland, Germany. I mean, come on, you name it. I'm a mutt. I'm a Heinz. What Heinz 57, as my father would say. I'm a mix of everything.
Isn't that ketchup?
Heinz 57. I guess they call it a mix. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know. My dad's weird. But anyway,
I don't really know.
I have absolutely zero problem with immigration as long as you're legal. If you're illegal, then that's on you. I hope you get deported. I really do. I hope you get deported before you kill some more innocent teens. Oh, because that happens all the time. And these people keep coming back, and they keep letting them back. And these sanctuary cities, I really, honest to God, I don't agree with everything Trump says, Tyler, but I truly hope that he starts defunding these cities with government funding. I really do. I really, really do. Watch these people struggle real hard.
All right, Steve, you want to play a game real quick?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
I'm going to read this quote, and you're going to guess the first name of the guy who said it, right?
I feel like I'm going to piss you off. Piss me off.
All right, ready?
The first name? Uh-oh.
Yeah, first name.
Uh-huh.
What you're really doing is sending a strong message that you celebrate diversity. You start to develop and encourage a practice of civic engagement that transcends generations. What's his name, Steve?
Honest to God, I feel like that might be a Barack?
No, it's Julio, of course.
It's or a Bill. I was going to say Bill.
No, it's Julio Murillo. Murillo? Murillo?
Murillo.
Yeah.
Murillo.
Yeah. A policy analyst with the Immigration Advocacy Group. I wonder why he supports immigration.
Huh.
Very strange.
I never would have crossed my mind. Want to be clear. Legal immigration. I think we did this last week.
Yeah, I think
okay.
We got to do this every week, don't we?
I feel like we do, because apparently we're racist if we don't. Legal immigration. Awesome. Illegal. Get the fuck out. Thanks.
Thanks.
Next story. Professor. Doctors telling obese patients to lose weight is medical fat shaming.
Another story about feelings. Another story about feelings.
Are you kidding me? Fat shaming? You're huge. Lose weight or you're going to die.
I mean, you can't even tell these people the truth anymore, right?
I mean, seriously, don't get me wrong. I remember when I got hurt when I was younger and I was playing ball and I gained a lot of weight. Doctor looked at my mom and said, "Yeah, your son's obese." I said, "What? What does obese mean?" Because I was young. And my mom said, "We'll talk about it when we get home." And that was it, because she didn't want to tell me that I was huge. Whatever. I'm fat. Doctor could call me fat. You know what I'd say to him? All right, whatever. I know I'm going to die. I don't give a shit.
But you should.
Don't be offended by it.
Yeah,
You don't let words offend you.
Right? I mean, if you have a problem, the doctor is there to tell you about your health.
Your health. That's kind of what you're paying him to do.
What do you want if you're... No, sir, you look like you could run a marathon.
Or if you're a Bernie supporter or an Obama supporter, it's what you want taxpayers to pay for.
Yeah, someone else to pay for, but
Just
whatever.
saying. Hey, what do I know? I only do a show on politics and garbage. Hey, what do I know?
So, what was it? Oh, Connecticut College psychology professor Joan Chrysler.
Chrysler. Yes, sir.
Looks like Chrysler. She probably
that's what I'm saying.
didn't look
without
out. But she said, asserting that doctors repeatedly advise weight loss for fat patients while recommending CAT scans, blood work, or physical therapy for other average weight patients. Something she was upset because they were recommending different treatments, which is unethical.
Well, Tyler, you ever had a CAT scan?
Yeah, don't you have to be like really small to fit in there?
Yeah, when I had my CAT scan for my back when I got hurt in football, I barely fit. I'm broad across the shoulders. I'm like 2 foot across the shoulders. Okay, I'm broad, and I barely fit. And I mean, I wasn't small, but I wasn't huge. Doesn't mean you're fat. If you need to lose weight, the doctor's going to tell you, because that's.
You give him money, and he tells you your health.
I mean, and if you're not a taxpayer, we give him money to tell you your health. That's his job. That's his title.
What happens if you were offended that he told you had cancer? You're just like, oh, no.
No, it's okay.
I do not, sir.
I'm cancer fluid. I do not have it.
No, but not tomorrow.
I do not have that. Truth be told, if I had like stage 4 or anything, I'd probably just say, no, it's okay. I'm gonna go and crash into something and it's really ruin somebody's day, like a bridge or something. I don't know. I would make the most of it.
But these are obese people. These aren't people that are.
These are fat people that are gonna die of like diabetes, falling downstairs and not being able to get up. I mean, like really large people. And like I said, I'm not a small person. But seriously, you're gonna be upset because you were called fat for being fat? Sure. Don't go to McDonald's every day, fatty.
Instead of taking measures to change the situation, you're just gonna complain.
Cook your own food. I mean, like seriously, you know how much weight you lose? I dropped 20 pounds just by cooking my own food.
Also, it's way cheaper. It's way cheaper.
That's what it's incredibly cheaper.
I mean, it's not like you don't know what you have to do to lose weight, right? Eat less, move more.
Yeah.
I am now a dietitian. There you go.
Yep, that's about it. Oh, what do you mean? I needed like 2 years to get that degree. Oh, no. That's really about it.
If anyone was offended by what I just said, I'm very sorry.
Stay around your calories. Do a little bit of working out. Eat right.
Don't go and eat fast food all the time. Congratulations.
Do not go. Yeah, exactly. It actually is that easy.
Well, it's just another thing to be offended by, Steve. Just another thing to be offended.
Well, Tyler, you gotta want to lose weight. If you don't, you could be fat and you could die later. Whatever. Nobody cares.
Moving on, Steve.
Moving on. Story number 3. Bend. Oh God, this is gonna.
This title. I think this title is some fake news, Steve.
I mean, you know what? You call it fake news, and all I see is bend the knee for Islam, and I just get insta pissed.
I think that's the purpose of the title.
Well, it might be. It might be clickbait. It might. Honest to God.
We're gonna talk about it, so it must have worked.
And we're gonna give y'all the link too, so you guys can click on it. Bend the knee for Islam. Democrats push anti-Islamophobia bill. Republicans stall it. That is the first thing that the Republicans have done that is actually positive, because they can't seem to do anything right recently. Ha 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 ha. Assholes. Republicans are stalling an anti-Islamophobia bill introduced by Representative Don Bayer, Democrat of Virginia. The bill, inappropriately titled the Freedom of Religion Act. I hate you. Simply on that right there. Freedom of Religion Act of 2017.
I didn't know there were any Democrats in Virginia.
There's way too many. Is framed as a pushback against President Trump's so-called Muslim ban. It's not a fucking ban. Oh my God!
It's not even a Muslim ban.
It's not even, and I'll go into that detail in a moment. Failing to acknowledge that the president's temporary, it says temporary right there! Travel ban restricts travel
right there.
from just 7 Muslim majority countries deemed to be terrorist havens by the Obama administration. The Obama administration deemed to be terrorist havens by the which administration, Tyler? Do you know?
I believe that would be Obama administration.
Barack O administration. The activist piece of legislation aims to curb the executive branch's ability to regulate federal immigration policy. Huh. So you mean to tell me that this Muslim ban, quote unquote, because it's not, because
it's just last I heard, countries.
It's the 7 countries as a whole. Last I heard, the Christians and Jews are being absolutely slaughtered there. Just slaughtered by cities. Just, no, ISIS is literally executing people with 12-gauge slugs. I implore you, look that shit up on YouTube. Watch somebody's face absolutely explode because a 12-gauge by some degenerate, Mohammed-loving, goat-humping piece of shit wanted to kill somebody because he said Jesus and not Mohammed. This happens. Accept it or don't. You might be one of those people one day. And that's the worst part, is these guys, I mean, obviously, you know, Mad Dog Mattis is a boss, and he's just absolutely taking control.
I don't think he really cares about anything.
I don't think so either.
He's taking over, man.
Mad Dog, I'm going to get a shirt with his face and his quotes on it. I'm going to be badass. But anyway, these people do this. These countries produce the most known terrorists in the world. So why is this temporary ban? Why is it an issue? Why, Tyler? Because it's not just Muslims. It's Christians and Jews. You have to wait to come here to even be invited to be immigrants.
Why don't they just break in and then vote?
Visas. Well, oh, wait a minute. they got to make their way to Virginia somehow.
Or Maryland.
And Maryland.
You can vote in Maryland.
If I was in the Middle East as a Christian, because I am, I know I don't speak it, whatever, I have my sins, get over it. I'd grab some dead jihadi AK and start clacking off some rounds. I'm going to defend mine. I don't know about anybody else. I mean, I know Jews that would do the same. I mean, they all fight over there. They all give service. So it's not like it's beyond anybody's faith to defend theirs. I guess when Trump introduced this, it would have been, well, xenophobic and Islamophobic to say, well, no Muslims, instead of saying no Muslim countries.
But there are countries with more Muslim than these 7 countries.
There are.
These are just 7 countries where a lot of terrorists come from. Where
we happen to be potentially drone striking without the knowing of the populace. I mean, here's a quote. An alien may not be denied admission or entry to the United States or other immigration benefits because of the alien's religion and for other purposes. Other purposes? What? What other purposes? They're an alien. By your definition. What? Get out. I mean, what is the problem here? I don't get it. I really don't. You don't belong here legally. Obviously, you're here because you jumped a wall. Good on you. You probably had to, maybe dodge a couple dogs or something. I'm sure that would be difficult. I'm not downplaying that. I'm really not. Get out. Get out. You are not here legally. You want to come here legally? Cool. Do it.
There is a process.
Just do it.
All right, calm down, Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, see, I wish we had that clip. We would have played that. One day we're gonna get big.
One day we're gonna stop.
We're gonna be able to afford this.
You think we can get the actual Shia LaBeouf to come onto our stream?
No, I'm pretty sure he's in jail currently for assaulting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in jail for assaulting an officer.
His life's really going downhill, isn't it?
Yeah, he kind of took a shit. Not gonna lie. I mean, like, I liked him in Transformers. Started it all. And then it was just...
He just sort of makes bad life decisions over and over and over.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what happens when you're
Speaking of making bad life decisions, Steve.
Uh-oh.
We got an email this week.
Oh!
After we complained that no one said of last week. Friend of the stream, Jake. Shout out the email. Our email.
Yep.
Steve and Tyler Show @gmail.com. First of all, he sent us an email saying he hated us. That was very upsetting. I cried a lot.
Well, I didn't shed a tear.
Well, you're a stronger person than I am. And then he actually sent us a story, and this was actually all over ESPN for about a day, I think. He sent us the story about the Little League baseball team that got removed, the team of girls for flicking some people off on Snapchat.
For a social media post, yeah.
And Jake actually thought that the person that removed them was wrong, and I actually didn't have a problem with them getting removed. But
I do not either. I do not either, and I think I'm going to tie this into something later on, which people may or may not agree with, and I kind of don't give a shit. That's your perspective. If you got a problem with it, send us hate mail. I love hate mail. Love it. But here we go. According to the Richmond Times-Dispatch, Little League officials were made aware of the photo because it was a group of 12 to 14-year-old women flicking off the picture. Just every single picture that anybody's ever taken when they were about that age. It is innocent unless you're held to a higher standard, which these women were, which is unfortunate. which shows several members of the team giving the middle finger to the camera. On Saturday morning, it was quickly decided to disqualify the team, which consists of girls ages 12 to 14, for further competition. So, Little League spokesman Kevin Fontaine, I don't know, released the following statement in the Times-Dispatch explaining the committee's decision. After discovering a recent inappropriate social media post involving members of the Lee Little League's junior league softball tournament team, the Little League International Tournament Committee has removed the Southeast region from the 2017 Junior League Softball World Series for violation of Little League's policies regarding unsportsmanlike conduct, inappropriate use of social media, and the high standard that the Little League International holds for all its participants.
That sentence sums it up, right? They're being held to a higher standard.
They are.
You have to follow the policies. You don't follow the policies, you're out, right?
You're on TV.
I don't have a problem with this at all.
I absolutely not. What happened to Zeke this week? He beat the shit out of some dude at a bar. You know what he got? 6-game suspension. You know what he also got? A threat from the league saying, "Hey, you be a degenerate again. You know what you are? You're out of here." I mean, that's what happened. Don't be a degenerate. Now, I'm not saying these women are degenerate. Absolutely not. I'm sorry.
They only are 12, right?
Yeah. They're children. They're kids. And like I said, everybody that I know has participated in something silly like this. It is silly, but you had the jerseys on. You were in the dugout. Like, you could have waited until you were in, like, your hotel room or some dumb stuff. Come on.
I think this is one of those cases where you're just sort of hoping that they learn from this, right?
Yeah.
Like, you just sort of got to take the punishment, suck it up, move on, right? Learn from it.
This isn't going to ruin their lives. They're not being incriminated. They're not getting in trouble other than saying, "Hey, no, you're not allowed to play games." Which, I mean, as a competitor, like I said, I played ball. That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big punishment. I mean, they were in the championship, so.
I mean, they were. It was a big deal, but don't do it. Don't be a degenerate. All you gotta do is just take a picture with your arms crossed, like, "Yeah, man," be weird that way. Don't flick off the camera. You're 12 and 14. Don't do that. They're children. I
sort of want to know who took the picture.
Yeah, I wonder. Was it a coach?
No, I don't think it was a coach, but
I don't think so either.
I hope it's not a coach. Some coach that would be.
I bet it was a really cool mom. you know what I mean? I mean, you know what this reminds me of? Somebody else who did something really stupid one time, and this person decided to take a knee during a,
what a transition right there.
During a specific song.
A song we love.
An anthem, Tyler show. If you will. During a specific sporting event, Colin Kaepernick is a douchebag.
A giant piece of garbage.
Listen here. I'm not trying to compare these women to Colin. Granted, they're in the same little runaround here. The premise is you play stupid games.
I know the end of this.
What? And you do what? What is it?
You win stupid prizes.
You win stupid prizes. You take a knee during the national anthem for a protest. That's fine. Somebody who hated him initially, just right off the bat for this, absolutely hated him, wished unspeakable things on him, eventually understood why he was doing it, because he's just an absolute dumbass. You can protest whatever you want. This is America. You are 100% afforded that opinion. Absolutely. And I appreciate your ability to do so. But the second you decide to be a degenerate and talk shit on officers, on people who would do what? What did those officers do at the Texas shooting? They got in the line of fire of the people protesting them. And they got shot. They took rounds for the people that called them racist and hate mongers and Nazis. And you took a knee for that. Because why? What? Well, because your girlfriend's a jihadi? I don't think so.
Isn't his girlfriend like a radio host or something?
Yeah, his girlfriend's
she's
actually...
like trying to help him get a job?
She's a Muslim. She's a piece of shit. Anyway.
The problem with Colin Kaepernick, right, is he can't play. That's what it comes down to.
He can't.
If you were actually good, you would have a job in the NFL. Regardless of any antics you do, if you can play, they will hire you. But he can't play. He's not very good.
So wait, he was offered a job. He actually was offered a job. Now, granted, God, I hate this, but I have to be factual. He was offered a job, but to my understanding, it was at the league minimum.
You know, he's got to get that big money.
He's got to get that.
He's going to be a backup. He wants to get at least a couple mil.
I want to pay for people to wear bomb vest money. He's got to get that kind of money. And he said no. So he could have played if he really wanted to play, but that, in my opinion, wasn't his purpose. He didn't want to play. No, if he wanted to play, he could have said yes. He could have said yes. He wouldn't have started. There ain't no way. There ain't no team in the league right now he's going to start on. Not even the Browns, who I am an avid fan of. Mind you, he's not going to start anywhere.
It's all right. We got Kaiser now. He's going to lead us to the promised land.
Yeah, I will. Don't do that. Don't do that. This kid, he's a good kid. He's a good Christian boy. Don't do that.
Went to Notre Dame.
He went to Notre Dame. He got coached by an absolute tard. Do not do this to this kid. He's a good kid. He's a good boy. He's a good Christian boy. Don't do this to him. And Osweiler didn't look bad. I mean, I got to say it. Anyway, maybe we'll talk about sports a little bit next week. Anyway,
sports podcast.
I would like sports. Hey, you know what? Message us, please. You want to hear about sports? I want to hear it. I really want to talk about sports. Love football. Love it. Anyway, closing this topic with play stupid games. You do what, Tyler?
You win stupid prizes.
Absolutely stupid prizes. Retards. Last story of the night. PETA!
No, jeez. You know what, Steve? There's too many things that are sexist now. Now it's cheese.
Cheese is sexist. This is the actual title. In quotes, cheese is sexist. With an exclamation point.
I would like to point this out. I have to tell this to a lot of people now because there are a lot of females I know that like cheese.
I love cheese.
Everyone loves cheese.
I eat cheese all the time. I guess I'm the biggest sexist there is. Like they say Trump's a sexist.
Probably likes
I'm
cheese.
There.
That might be why.
I love cheese. Here we go. First, leftists claim that milk was racist. They claim milk was racist. Why? You know why, Tyler? Because it's white. It's white. It's milk.
You can dye it chocolate. Now, don't forget Marble. Marble was racist for a while.
Yep.
Now cheese.
We did talk about that. That's funny. Now the rocket scientists at the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, rocket scientists, that's making fun of PETA, say that cheese, a milk derivative, is sexist. Yes, the same organization monkeying around with the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals on a copyright ownership case equates cheese to people who believe women are inferior to men. Now, for those of you who don't know, there was a story a while back about a literal monkey, not racist, not anything derogatory whatsoever. A literal monkey in the wild had a cell phone and took a selfie of himself.
I saw this.
Or itself. I'm sorry, itself, because I got to be gender neutral.
Oh yeah, that monkey didn't decide.
Mainly because I have no idea what gender it was. I don't want to, berate the monkey because he's
very sensitive monkey.
Very sensitive. Smiled, and it actually took a smiling selfie. And it was a really cool picture. And the photographer published it. And PETA said, "You can't do this. You didn't take the picture." And are you shitting me? This monkey it has a brain, but what's it missing? Oh, the ability to think rationally. Oh, what?
How long can we get these monkeys voting in Maryland? Goodness. What's wrong with these people?
These monkeys need rights. Get them out of the cages. Open the zoos. I mean, come on. Don't get me wrong. It was a cool picture. It really was. I loved the picture. It was nice.
Just thought it was a funny picture and everything.
It was a funny picture. You're going to say that this monkey has copyright issues. It can't It shits in its hand and throws it at people it doesn't like.
I mean, I also do the same thing.
I mean, so do I. So you mean to tell me? Because this is going to go to court, obviously, for a copyright issue. If I decided to one day say somebody sued us for a Steven Tyler show and a copyright issue, if I pulled my pants down and just took a real nasty shit in my hand and threw it at somebody, you're going to tell me that that I'm right for doing so.
I'm losing it. I'm just picturing Steven Tyler like the singer suing us. We're gonna be in the courtroom throwing feces at him.
He's gonna be like, well, like, man, they can't make fun of us, man.
Oh God.
I mean, really? That's civilized? That's okay to do? PETA, coming from PETA. How many animals do they kill a year? Oh, 97% of the animals that it rescues
are dead.
You couldn't hear the sarcasm. They murder because they can't afford to take care of them. But yeah, it's okay. This monkey deserves copyright issues. Go fuck yourself.
Steve, we were talking about cheese. Now we're talking about monkeys.
Well, sorry. I'm
PETA.
sorry.
PETA's just...
Here, it gets even better. Quote unquote. As feminists, we are working to put more women in office and in corner offices for equal pay. Tax-free.
We already talked about the first one. That's not real.
It's not tax-free feminine hygiene products.
Why don't you pay for your own shit?
And an end to sexual harassment.
I mean, that's acceptable. All right.
I mean, sexual harassment. I do agree with that, but it's got to be legitimate harassment.
Yeah, it has to be real.
Like, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Right.
Funding for women's sports and street safe enough for us to walk alone.
Aren't we living in like the safest time ever, Steve?
Man, you gonna throw that at me? Cause
is it only safe for me because I'm a white male?
I mean, you're a white male in America.
Like
if you were a white male in like Somalia, you're kind of dead and a slave.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, just saying.
I learned a lot about my privilege on this show.
Oh yeah. I mean, hey, I inform. I inform the uninformed, and I also really love laughing because everything is a joke. The left is a joke. Liberals are stupid, and this is really funny. This quote continues with, "We push for strong role models who don't objectify women on television and movies." Really? Because last I checked, women were still taking their shirts off to get paid. We worked to end the sex trafficking. Okay, so that is not funny.
No, that's...
Absolutely. It goes on slavery, genital mutilation, and honor killings. So that is literally everything that Islam is for, and I am 100% pro-ending sex trafficking, slavery, genital mutilation, and honor killings. That is garbage. Do not do that.
I don't think anyone's actually for those things, though.
I'm pretty sure that like 1 billion people in the world are, because they're all Muslims. I was going to say something else. I'm trying to turn a new leaf here.
Yeah.
Turn a better cheek. On the Steven Tyler Show, we rail against sexism in all its many forms, except perhaps when it comes to what's on our plates. What's on your plates? You're talking about cows and
cheese.
You're making milk, which makes cheese. Like, you're calling cheese sexist. How I don't understand. You go from cheese to sexist to sex trafficking, slavery, genital. You go from cheese. You go from typical white people, okay, and anybody else in America to eating cheese, and then you like, oh no, you know what? We're gonna go to the the Islam countries and the Middle East, and we're gonna talk about sex trafficking, which is horrible over there. It is absolutely appalling. It's disgusting. Slavery, which for those of you who don't know and who don't want to believe it, it is rampant in those countries. Absolutely rampant. If they don't kill you, you're a slave. If somebody came over here and was like, we want you to convert, I'd say, well, no, they'd either murder me or I'd be a slave. Genital mutilation, they'd most certainly cut off my testicles. And honor killings, if I had a woman who said no, she would be murdered because she said no. That's what this religion is. It's literally what it is. It's in its writing. Get it straight. You don't believe it? Look it up. It's really easy to find. It's called the Quran. It's their holy book. 1 point. How many people? Billion believe in it?
A lot of people.
Yeah, whole lot. Way too many.
Man, we're getting off topic, man. We're supposed to be talking about cheese.
Well, we were talking about cheese, and then Peter decided to try and speak up against Islam, but also support feminism, which last time I checked, feminism is trying to support Islam because there's a woman named Linda Sarsour who is a Muslim who absolutely loves feminism, but is so just jihadi. She literally called for a jihad. Did you know that? She called for a jihad on the White House. Did you know that? No? Yeah. Well, here you go. You're going to learn today. This woman actually called for it. She's a feminist. Well, she's trying to be feminist in New York. And she called for a jihad because it's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do, Steve. What do you want?
Listen here, PETA. You murder like 97% of your animals. So go crawl in a hole and just shut up. That's all you got to do. That's literally all you got to do. Save the puppies.
That's about it. The guy who wrote the article like debunked everything they said. So if you want to read about it, you can read it.
I mean, he
goes through like the whole process of birthing cows and all that. It's kind of interesting if you don't know anything about it. But I mean, what it comes down to, PETA, still crazy, still named after some bread, which I love.
I do enjoy pita bread. I really do.
But these people are nuts. I mean, the feminists, they're nuts.
I mean, they're not even feminists. They're not. They're a joke.
They're animal feminists?
Not even. No, because they murdered 97% of them. There's plenty of psychotic morons that are speaking about this feminism shit without their help. They don't need their help. Trust me. They're a lot better off without their help. Please don't forget to follow us on Twitter at @SteveTyler_show. Send us your hate mail.
Love mail.
Love mail. Love mail is good. I enjoy those also. At StevenTylerShow@gmail.com. Please subscribe on iTunes and follow us at Podbean at The Steven Tyler Show. Thank you for your time and thank you for listening. Until there's always going to be one next week. And thank you for listening. God bless you and God bless America.